the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. I want something just like this. I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments that
Needless to say, I keep a check. She was a bad, bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck. Needless to say, I'm keeping a check. She was a bad, bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck. Thinking in a bad way, losing your grip. Screaming at my face, baby, don't trip. Someone took a big L, don't know how that felt. Looking at you sideways, party on tilt. Ooh, certain things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by ya. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust.
Singing Radiohead at the top of our lungs, with the boombox blaring as we're falling in love. Gotta follow whatever, but it's getting us drunk. Singing here's to never growing up. Call up all our friends, go hard this weekend. For no damn reason, I don't think we'll ever change. Meet you at the spot, 10:30. We don't ever stop, and we're never gonna change. Stay, oh just stay forever, stay. If you stay forever, hey, we can stay forever young. Singing Radiohead at the top of our lungs, with the boombox blaring as we're falling in love. Gotta follow whatever, but it's getting us drunk. Singing here's to never growing up. We'll be running down the street again and kiss my. I'm like, yeah, whatever, we're still living like that. When the sun's going down, we'll be raising our cups, singing here's to never growing up. Oh, oh, oh.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Always had that dream like my daddy before me, So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me, 'cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was
Hello, everyone. Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Ben DeYoung, and I am one of 2 policy debate captains at Lee Summit West. Tonight's event is the culmination of 13 years of homework, lectures, and waking up far too early. So in order to ensure that tonight's event is a memorable experience, we ask that all cell phones be turned off and that all applause be held until after everybody's name has been called. Our graduates are very excited to finally close this chapter of their lives and begin a new one, so be sure to honor all of us. The class of 2019 thanks you for your cooperation in making tonight a meaningful experience.
Five 5'4", female, Muslim woman, olive skin, Arab woman. Once I was afraid of displaying these components of my identity because I believed that people associated it with submission and reservation. Today, I stand before you a visibly Muslim woman. I have realized that my identity need not be defined by society's constraints nor the past. My identity is always open to change. Such evolution is not only visible in myself, but it is also in you, my classmates. We have revealed our varying identities, beliefs, and aspirations to one another. Take Vanessa Marshall, who experienced cyberbullying, her freshman year, an unknown boy decided to take a picture of her and post it on YouTube, making a video making fun of her weight. She fell into a depression, but she used this horrifying experience as motivation to adopt a lifestyle that has made her physically and mentally healthier. Another example would be Jackson Boak, who was an extremely shy freshman. He didn't talk to very many people because he cared more about what other people thought of him than what he thought of himself. His experience with Mr. Good, the debate instructor, helped him find his voice, which he will use when he becomes a teacher. We have evolved since freshman year, and so has our society. If Kendrick Lamar, a rap artist, can win the Pulitzer Prize for music, previously only given to jazz and classical artists, any change truly is possible. My friends, we use our brains, our minds, even our Twitters to uncage ourselves from the standards of this past. We set new standards. We sit here not ending our best years, but launching forward from them. Although our goals for and methods of changing may differ, one thing is for certain. When we venture out and immerse ourselves in new experiences, changes are produced. Consider Emma Russell, who thought that her future was in the black and white of the music beats she practiced. As high school progressed, she was lost in the art of storytelling and journalism, drawn to texts and photographs rather than notes and scales. My fellow class of 2019, my story and your story show that our past does not forge our future, but our actions now do. I have realized that we will not become radically different people, but we are on a path of self-revelation. This concept is eloquently depicted by an Arabic proverb, الزمن لا يغير الزمن يكتشف, which loosely means time does not change, time reveals. I once would have never deliberately brought attention to my identity, but today, as I end my time as a high school student, I have revealed my truth to you because it has always been a part of me. Today is not an ending. It is the beginning of a journey towards making new choices, finding stronger voices, and discovering new passions. As you leave, allow time and your experiences to reveal your true self to you and to the world. Thank you, my fellow class of 2019. Thank you to my parents, my family, my teachers, and to my advisors. Speaking with you throughout my high school years was truly an education. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Miriam. Good evening. What a pleasure it is to serve as superintendent of our outstanding school district. Tonight, I'm particularly grateful for the opportunity to participate in the graduation ceremony honoring the class of 2019 from Lee's Summit West High School. Give yourselves a round of applause. This group of graduates is special to me as they represent the first class of graduates since the formation of my Superintendent Student Advisory Council. I've gotten to listen to many of you monthly, and I've seen firsthand what a talented and fierce group of young people you are. Many of you have inspired me this year via your academic, athletic, and social pursuits. For that, I say thank you. Thank you, class of 2019. It is my honor to work alongside these young people and the faculty and staff of Lee's Summit West to ensure that we're enhancing our school district and our community. Tonight, we gather to celebrate our community's most precious resource. You all graduates are that resource. Seniors, I am confident and proud to say that you're prepared to compete successfully with your peers, not only locally, but nationally and globally. The entire Lee's Summit community is proud of you. Each of you have a special place in the hearts of parents, family members, friends who are here to share in your celebration. Additionally, there are many community members who give unselfishly of their talents and their time to ensure your success. It is my honor to introduce one such group of volunteers whose dedication and commitment have ensured opportunities not only for this class, but for each of the 18,000 students who make up the R7 school district. Board of Education members present tonight include our President, Julie Doan, Vice President Ryan Murdoch, Board Member Jacqueline Clark, Board Member Kim Fritchie, Board Member Dennis Smith, our newly elected members, Mr. Mike Allen, and Dr. Judy Hedrick. Would you please join me in thanking these volunteers who give so very much on behalf of our students? Our community benefits greatly from all you do. And to the class of 2019, tonight we will call your names. And I want each of you to continue to be a force of good, an example of positivity, and a beacon of hope for the world around you, so that this world might continue to affirm you and might continue to call your name. Lee's Summit is better. Lee's Summit is better because each of you passed our way. What a night it is to be a Titan.
I have lived in the same house my entire life. The address that I memorized in preschool is the same one that I wrote on my college applications. And because I have never moved houses, I have also never moved school districts. I started school at Greenwood Elementary, moved on to Summit Lakes, and now I'm graduating from Lee's Summit West. As someone who has never strayed outside of this district, it would seem reasonable to assume that I would know quite a few students in this graduating class. Unfortunately, that is not the case. I would like to say that I know all of the students present today. I would like to say that we are all great friends, but that would be a lie. A lot of you I have never met. When I decided to pursue the IB diploma at the start of my junior year, I severely restricted my interaction with others. Even before making that decision, my advanced studies course load kept me in classes with the same few familiar faces. I estimate that throughout all of high school, I have been in direct contact with less than 150 students in this auditorium. Consider only the past 2 years, and that number is closer to 50. I am sure many of you can relate. We have all pursued something with passion during our time at West. Some of us have spent hours shooting free throws at open gym, perfecting scenes during Tech Week, or building robots after the first kickoff videos. In whatever niche we have found others like us. And I'm sure most, if not all of us, can say that we may not have been open to relationships outside of those environments. And perhaps because of that, we believe that those uninvolved in our interests have had no impact whatsoever on our high school career. But, as mentioned in one of the greatest cinematic masterpieces of the 21st century, High School Musical, we're all in this together. I would like for you to think of 3 members of the class of 2019 who have impacted your high school experience. They don't have to be your best friends. They could be someone you had one class with freshman year. They could be the crush that you have never actually spoken to. They could even be the person that rear-ended you in the parking lot one day after school. Whoever those 3 people are, they are each thinking of 3 people. I suppose many of you aren't fond of math, but I am, and you should know that starting with one person and not considering repeats, it only takes 6 repetitions of that for the entire class of 2019 to be included. And that is only with each person thinking of 3 classmates. We are all closer to each other than we realize. I know that many of you do not know who I am, and that there are many of you who I do not know. But that doesn't mean that we have completed high school completely separate from each other. We have all been impacted by classmates we have never met. I think of Eric Austin. Many of us were close friends of his. Others of us only heard his name in passing. But he impacted all of us during his time at West. And here, at graduation, every single one of us can feel his absence. I think of Jaden Green, my next-door neighbor and best friend since birth. We haven't had a class together since elementary school because I chose IB and she chose art. But we have still remained best friends, even as our other friends and classmates have changed us. By impacting her, her friends have impacted me. I may not know exactly what the impact is or even exactly who caused it, but I do know that it has happened. Of course, my identity has not been created entirely by who I have attended high school with. Nobody's has. We have all had our defining moments completely separate from this school. The loss of a loved one, participation in a club sport, or getting rear-ended somewhere other than West. But those separate experiences do not make our connection any less strong. And when we see Seth Keep playing with the London Symphony Orchestra, Sam Royce hosting Saturday Night Live, or Abby White editing the New York Times, we will reflect on our time as a Titan and take pride in the fact that we were all members of the Lee Summit West High School graduating class of 2019.
Good evening. The International Baccalaureate program is the most rigorous curriculum available in the world today. Students who choose this program share a common curriculum with students from 149 countries across 6 continents. Many of our students who choose to participate as a course of certificate candidates by completing multiple assessments for at least one International Baccalaureate course. Some of our students will be sitting for rigorous IB and advanced placements exams even after they graduate this evening. Students, at this time, I would ask all IB and AP exam participants from the class of 2019 to stand. Please join me in recognizing this group's hard work. Thank you. We have 9 students who have met the requirements for the International Baccalaureate Career-Related Program. These students have completed work for at least 2 IB courses and have completed at least 2 approved career-related courses. During the last 2 years, they have documented progress in learning a second language, have met the IB requirements for career-related service and research. Would the following students please stand to be recognized? Cameron Dorch Richardson, Nathir Haji, Haley Harden, Reed Lang, Leslie Lovelace, Vanessa Marshall, Hannah Neo, Grace Stewart, Jenny Tran. Congratulations to our IB career-related program students for the class of 2019. This year, 15 students chose to pursue the rigorous and prestigious International Baccalaureate Diploma. Each of these students will have completed assessments for at least 6 IB courses and has demonstrated personal growth in global awareness, research, creativity, activity, and service. This path through Lee Summit West provides an academic rigor, encourages well-roundedness, and requires exceptional commitment and perseverance. As I call your name, would each IB diploma candidate please stand? Parents of these diploma candidates, as your student's name is called, would you please also stand and share in this achievement? Audience, please hold your applause until all names have been read. Joshua Baker, Carly Bells, Victoria Bingaman, Andrew Bomar, Kennedy Cross, Patrick Hu, Tesneem Huck, Miriam Khalil, Sydney Pope, Stephanie Richardson, Allison Salomon, Isabel Schnelly, Lauren Smith, Taylor Wilmore, and Molly Wooster. Congratulations, students, upon your outstanding accomplishments.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to continue the recognition of the class of 2019. We, as a class, have continued Lee Summit West's tradition of excellence. Our class has been offered over $13 million in scholarships. There are 155 A-plus program recipients who have earned tuition at Missouri schools. Our class has continued to excel on standardized testing. Most notably, the class of 2019 again posted one of the top average composite ACT scores in the Kansas City metro area, a 22.9. Furthermore, 40 graduates have earned a 4.0 grade point average or above for all 8 semesters of high school. While there are many definitions and measures of success, all evidence suggests that the class of 2019 leaves behind an impressive legacy. Our individual and collective success would not have been possible without the support of the LSR 7 faculty and staff. Credit and praise is due to all of the teachers and staff members who have contributed to our development. In order to honor you, would each R7 elementary, middle school, and high school and staff member who have played a role in our education please stand so we may honor you. Thank you for all that you've done to support us and to prepare us for success in life after high school. Now it is my honor to introduce Dr. Chad Herzog, principal of Lee Summit West High School.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us to celebrate the class of 2019. These graduates have truly left their academic mark on Lee Summit West High School. This group of exceptional young people has embraced the idea of striving for excellence in all that they do. So far, you've heard some of that evidence of academic excellence. At this point, we pause to recognize those seniors who finished in the top 5% of the class. To gain entrance into the top 5% required a minimum grade point average of 4.256. Understanding what it took to earn this standing within a class of this size, it is with great admiration that I introduce these students. Seniors, as your name is called, please stand. Members of the audience, please hold your applause until all students have been introduced. Number 27 is Katie Barnhouse. Number 26 is Kylie Mathis. Number 25 is Sherry Blodgett. Number 24 is Luke Padell. Number 23 is Kelly Beam. Number 22 is Spencer Weeks. Number 21, Leah Morby. Number 20, Abby Sauer. Number 19, Carly Bells. Number 18, Kennedy Allen. Number 17, Aaron Waltz. Number 16, Brock Stewart. Number 15, Allison Jenkins. Number 14, Megan Demo. Number 13, Seth Keep. Number 12, Christine Bruns. Number 11, Sydney Pope. Number 10, Miriam Khalil. Number 9, Ben DeYoung. Number 8, Hannah Neo. Number 7, Patrick Hugh. And number 6, Isabel Schnelly. Before we introduce the next 5 students who together comprise the top 1% of the class of 2019, let us first honor these students who stand before us with a round of applause. You may be seated. Students in the top 1%, as your name is called, please stand. We would also ask the parents of each student to stand to share in this recognition. Members of the audience, once again, please hold your applause until all students have been introduced. At number 5, with a GPA of 4.5263, is Tasneem Huck. At number 4, with a GPA of 4.5373, is Stephanie Richardson. At number 3, with a GPA of 4.5692, is Lauren Smith. At number 2, and salutatorian of the class of 2019, with a GPA of 4.6129, is Allison Salamone. Dr. David Sharp, Assistant Superintendent in charge of secondary instruction, will commemorate Allison's achievement by giving her the salutatorian medal. And finally, valedictorian of the class of 2019 with a GPA of 4.6318 is Molly Wooster. The community of Lee Summit has been graduating students from high school since the late 1800s. Lee Summit West High School has been producing high school graduates since the spring of 2006. We are a young school, but we are a very proud school with a rich tradition of success. The class of 2019 marks the 14th graduating class of Lee Summit West High School. Graduates, by making it here tonight, know that you have helped to sustain the tradition of excellence set by all those who have graduated before you, and you have left a legacy of success for future classes to follow. In terms of your legacy, let's first consider some of the evidence. And I'm going to start with the most amazing stat, and one that I don't think will ever be equaled with any graduating class after you. This year, you managed to coax out of Mother Nature 11 snow days. As a comparison point, last year's graduating class only achieved 6 snow days, so well done. And we know that only seniors still appreciate snow days in May, so well done, seniors. In all seriousness, as I reflect upon your class, I am proud to share with others that you, as a class, did your job. You helped improve upon a legacy of excellence that is ever present at Lee Summit West High School. Our underclassmen have profited from your example and will now seek to match or even exceed your accomplishments. You see, that is how excellence works. One group sets the bar, and the next group works harder to surpass it. As a class, you did exactly that, and I would like to share some of your accomplishments. We've heard about your academic successes, but what else did you do to raise the bar? It's fair to say that you took advantage of the numerous opportunities present at Lee Summit West High School. During your high school years, 90% of you participated in at least one club, sport, co-curricular, or work program. Many of you excelled within these opportunities. Your class produced national qualifiers in debate, DECA, FBLA, robotics, and in our journalism publications. To go on, you generated 6 state championship teams, 22 all-state athletes, 7 individual state champions, 31 academic all-state athletes, 14 all-state musicians, and earned 150 superior ratings within state music competitions. You also supplied numerous artists, both in the theater and visual arts programs, who generated a large volume of work deemed excellent by outside professionals. Your extracurricular accomplishments are tremendous, but that is not all that made this class stand out. Very simply, your class cared about others. You led the collection of enough food and monetary contributions to assist those in need both inside and outside of Lee Summit West High School. Between our community service and our A+ programs, you gave more than 14,000 hours of service to the community of Lee Summit and surrounding areas. And 16 of you individually documented more than 100 hours of service. Yes, your class was one that cared. As a class, your future plans are also impressive. From your exit survey, you reported the following intentions. 90% of you are headed to college or some type of post-secondary education. 3% of you are headed immediately to work, while 14 of you plan to serve our country in the armed forces. Those students who have made the choice to serve and defend our country, would you please stand so we might publicly thank you? To the class of 2019, you have been a remarkable class. You excelled academically, you took advantage of our extracurricular programs and service opportunities, and you planned for your future. You absolutely raised the bar for future classes, and you set a high standard of excellence. As you leave us and move into the next phase of your life, remember, no matter what you choose to do, someone before you has set the bar of excellence. Your job, just as it was in high school, is to go out and raise that bar. In your profession, in your personal life, set your goals high, just as you have in high school, and leave a legacy of success in whatever you choose to do. Congratulations to the class of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the point in our evening where each and every one of our graduates has the opportunity to shine. This is one of our most cherished portions of our ceremony, and one that each of our graduates looks forward to. In order for us to honor each and every one of our graduates, I ask that you take seriously the class of 2019's request that there is no applause, yelling, or noise-making during the reading of each graduate's name. Instead, let's wait until the end to honor this class collectively for their accomplishments. To the members of the LSR7 Board of Education, I testify that each of the 529 students seated before you have fulfilled all of the graduation requirements as set forth by the State of Missouri as well as the Lee Summit R7 Board of Education, and they are now eligible to receive their diplomas.
Jordan Grace Uberoth.
Peyton Joya Godshaw.
Ariana Lene Tolbert.
Kennedy Grace Allen.
Sydney Elena Brooks.
Abigail Renee Burrows.
Alyssa Nicole Humphrey.
Carson Janae Stepansky.
McKenna Lee Rice.
Eva Elizabeth Yole.
Hannah Joanne Murray.
Ariel Mina Petriyevon.
Grace Elizabeth Chapman.
Sherry Janessa Blodgett.
Morgan Kayla Brown.
Madeline Alexis Bessendorfer.
Kylie Marie Hales.
Grace Elizabeth Gowert.
Caitlin Mayanne Swinford.
Mary Stewart Martin.
Ainsley Nicole Mars.
Jamison K. Hunt.
Hannah Grace Case.
Emma Claire Brewer.
Brooke Olivia Cunningham.
Martina Claire Taylor.
Rachel Elizabeth Treese.
Rachel Lynn Gallo.
Sydney Mae Smith.
Michaela Marie Dallas.
Autumn Rose Jewell.
Elizabeth Christine Pulse.
Emily Nicole Wheeler.
Sydney Ashton Pope.
Jesslyn Elise Friedley.
Jessica Rose Mary Haney.
Austin Michael Reeves.
Caden Delani Alinoa Duarte.
Seth David Keep.
Alexander Earl Doyle.
Jaden Amos Carollo.
Luke Isaac Toogood.
Nicholas Allen Gordon.
Joshua Lyle Duncan.
Zachary Nelson Kavanaugh.
Arshpreet Singh Kandola.
Ethan Scott Rose.
Noah Miles Kinder.
Nathan Christopher Murphy.
Daniel Patrick Berg.
Logan Matthew Steinert.
Jackson David Bunker.
Brock Allen Stewart.
Aiden Matthew Finland.
Keely Lauren Stone.
Ethan Ryan Lewis.
Lucas Michael Serber.
Caden Samuel Copsey.
Aiden Mackenzie Stein.
Caleb Sean Clark.
Brennan Gage Stapleton.
Grace Jane Chronister.
Taylor Aniko Starr.
Cade Patrick Clemens.
Lauren Elizabeth Street.
Emma Lee Colvin.
Abby Elizabeth Stabno.
Joseph William Caton.
Catherine Grace Taff.
Quinn Lauren Kaufman.
Mary Grace Leanne Starner.
Tierre Lolita Carruthers.
Caitlin Elizabeth Strebe.
Kendall K. Clark.
Ashley Grace Stewart.
Madison Victoria Clark.
Tatum Marie Spurk.
Larissa Rose Schafello.
Jacob Daniel Stone.
Quincy Christine Carey.
Carson Hadley Spencer.
Kelsey Michelle Coday.
Leah Michelle Marianne Smith.
Riley Faye Clary.
Alyssa Glenn Sloss.
Cesar Antonio Sea.
Anna Rochelle Schwager.
Michael Jeffrey Coombs.
Autumn Rose Sparks.
Brett Christopher Coleman.
Ori Nicholas Bradley Snyder.
Elijah Hudson Cook.
Carson Robert Shank.
Leah Morby.
DeAudre Elijah Smith.
DeMonte Marshall Montgomery.
Brianna Nicole Siegel.
Caitlin Elizabeth McEnroe.
Ashley K. Seiler.
Bailey Madison McTavish.
Daryl Lamont Smith II.
Quincy May Munsell.
Lauren Michelle Smith.
Ginger Murnix.
Emma Catherine Shipley.
Tanner Michael Miller.
Michael Jonathan Spratley.
Trevor Michael Miller.
Emily Elizabeth Shanholzer.
Leona Mesmer.
Jacqueline Elise Smith.
Riley Michael Mulder.
Lauren Marie Schroer.
Tristan Seth McNeil.
Taylor Marie Scott.
Joseph Parker Mera.
Lauren Elizabeth Constance Schuff.
Sophia Grace Mitchell.
Nicholas Stephen Arsenault.
Jillian Christine Mize.
Samuel Charles Bartels.
Riley Kathleen Montiel.
Wyatt Mitchell Beard.
Alexander Joseph Medley.
Adonna Jordan Barney.
Calvin Bernard McMiller II.
Carly Sue Bells.
Alec James McMurray.
Kelly Lynn Beam.
Jacob Brandon Moore.
Amelia Alejandra Arroyo.
Will Robert Murray.
Sophie Elaine Beckerly.
Hampton Cesar Minifield.
Chloe Lynn Arbuckle.
Grant Franklin McKinney.
Holland Nicole Akins.
Ethan Thomas Monroe.
Frank Anthony Ancona.
Cole Robert Mitchell.
Nakin Zivongsa Addison.
Logan Ray Reckart.
Andrew Scott Balsman.
Keely Caitlin Pine.
Joshua Christopher Baker.
Kyle Robert Reed.
William Joseph Bass.
Avery Nay Rivero.
Lawton Dallas Bates.
Eric Joseph Rizzo.
Kaylee Hope Beatty.
Celeste Soleil Randolph.
Catherine Elaine Baker.
Gabriel Nelson Riggs.
Audrey K. Aarons.
Daniel Joseph Rose Jr.
Katie Leanne Barthouse.
Charles Allen Rhodes III.
Aiden Fentahun Allen.
Taylor Nicole Randolph.
Brandy Jade Bergstresser.
Nicole Leanne Reynolds.
Andrew Lee Bomar.
Cassandra Ann Reeve.
Sophie Anna Burning.
Samantha Yomali Rivera Matamoros.
Caitlin Ruth Bowles.
Olivia Ann Reynolds.
Kaylee Michelle Bertho.
Megan Rachel Robinson.
Victoria Jane Bishop.
Brett Anthony Romstad.
Jackson Ryan Boak.
Kaylon Jordan Robinson.
Victoria Marie Bingaman.
Megan K. Rogers.
Ashlyn Mackenzie Boydston.
Isabel Angelina Rodriguez,
Peyton Michelle Bowers,
Megan Nicole Richardson,
Reagan Nicole Bowers,
Trinity Faith Riggs,
Eli Edward Bolding,
Mallory Jean Ratty,
Hunter Shane Brandis,
Stephanie Nicole Richardson,
Malia Jean Lee Bogart,
Jacob William Reeder,
Harrison Stephen Brashears,
Blake Samuel Saunders,
Connor Eric Blagan,
Isabel Grace Schnelly,
Elijah Cole Bratton,
Abigail Elizabeth Sauer,
Riley Quinn Eggleston,
Mackenzie Lynn Schroeder,
Lauren Kenzie Urett,
Allison Grace Salamone,
Sheridan Hope Durbin,
Aaron Zachary Sanders,
Sarah Ann DeWong,
Riley Eileen Rosner,
Cameron Danielle Dorch Richardson,
Cody Aaron Scheit,
Olivia Page Elder,
Samuel David Royce,
Maria Dubrovensky,
Jacob Allen Rush,
Kaylee Marie Dill,
Gage Nicholas Ryan,
Graham Vickery Ingle,
Nayla Kiara Schmidt,
Lauren Elizabeth Dodd,
Emma Lane Russell,
Jordan Elizabeth England,
Megan Nicole Sanders,
Gavin Michael Erzman,
Becca Joe Russell,
Zachary David Evans,
Byron Javon Sanders Jr.,
Emma Christine Elliott,
Jake Robert Schneider,
Reagan Rose Dorian,
Bevan Singh Sarai,
Dawson Joseph Erholtz,
Jordan Christopher Russo Hicks,
Joseph Douglas DiGiovanni,
Dylan Matthew Mann,
James Francis Dietrich,
Jason Christopher Mann,
Aaron Matthew Emerson,
Nathan Douglas Mann,
Caitlin Marie Gruenberg,
Logan Michael Mathis,
Keisha K. George,
Brian Pradeep Matthew,
Conrad Kyle Gregory,
Kylie Rebecca Mathis,
Brandon Christopher Gordon,
Mackenzie Sky Matheson,
Gabrielle Sierra Gilmore,
Nathan Daniel Lyon,
Anna Ruth Gilbert,
Kenneth Charles Mancini,
Madeline Carol Griffin,
Miracle Nicole Mays,
Jacob Thomas Grauberger,
Vanessa Ann Marshall,
William Everett Grimes,
Nicholas Dean Lombard,
Nita Saeed Gufran,
Alexis K. Martinez,
Ashley Rebecca Goff,
James Kinley Michael,
Ronnie Wade Green,
Emily Frances May,
Jaden McKaylee Green,
Taylor Nicole Mansky,
Caleb James Gonzalez,
Jacob Nicholas Massengill,
Nolan Edward Glenn,
Jared Davis Lutz,
Chloe Ann Gramlich,
Anna Nicole Martin,
Emily Lynn Gaylord,
Caleb Joseph McCommon,
Nicholas Roth Greenwood,
Vera Martinez Alvarez,
Christopher Matthew Grimes,
Marcian Isaac Marshall,
Nathir Bashir Haji,
Jules K. McCauley,
Colin Michael Hall,
Isaiah Lee McDaniel,
Maurice Wellington Green Foster,
Marin Justice White,
Ashton Carroll Hall,
Shay Elizabeth Weigel,
Andrew Scott Hachinsky,
Garrett Holden Welty,
Anthony Lee LaRose Jr.,
Brandon Rosendo Velasquez,
Adam Patrick Locke.
Aaron Kennesaw Waltz.
Reed Frederick Lange.
Spencer Wolf Weeks.
Jacob Vincent Logering.
Zachary David Dale Walsh.
Lauren Gabrielle Knahans.
Zachary Allen Van Pelt.
Antoine Keyshawn Lee.
Addison Michael Viator.
Madison Taylor Loomer.
Jordan Marie Weber.
Riley Hope Lawrence.
Mayana Elise Wallace.
Leslie Michelle Lovelace.
Ashlyn Kate Webb.
Benjamin Robert Coble.
Adriana May Webb.
Landon Christian Lucas.
Abigail Marie White.
Sean Michael Losky.
Victoria Alexis Walters.
Diedrich James Lindsay.
Brianna Rochelle West.
Justin Thomas Koch.
Ali Elizabeth Warner.
Jacob Mark Logan.
Nayela Tiana Weber.
Caleb Jeffrey Kratt.
Justice Marie Weber.
Faith Ellen Lilly.
Jacoby Dante Walker.
Nikola Kozorevsky.
Aaron Christopher Wageman.
David Clark LaRue Jr.
Adeline Nashay Watkins.
Jared Thomas Luring.
Michaela Elizabeth Lee Vance.
Lucas Neo Jester.
Canon Kelly Votaw.
Ava Marie Kemner.
Caden Elijah Dieter.
Tesneem Esmetal Huck.
Rebecca Lynn Danforth.
Allison Grace Jenkins.
Rachel Scott Danforth.
James Omar Johnson Jr.
Ian Christopher Devine.
Lauren Ann Holderman.
Megan Catherine DeLeo.
Zane Emery Huffman.
Lauren Elena Cunningham.
Noah Constantino Jenkins.
Jacob Matthew Danley.
Kobe Allen Dufresne Ingram.
Rebecca Karen DeJarnette.
Mallory Jean Hogel.
Isaiah Jamal Davis.
Taylor Renee Holtz.
Elena May Cup.
Cameron Allen Hurt.
Megan Janice Demo.
Patrick Chung V. Hu.
Gabriella Aujane Cullen.
Lance David Johnson.
Cameron Paul Crane.
Logan Taylor Johnson.
Ahmad Cousin.
Martina Danielle Huff.
Benjamin Robert DeYoung.
Isabel Lee Polzin.
Kennedy Brooke Cross.
Brett Patrick Pinkerton.
Jacob Lee Davis.
Adam Alexander Powell.
Nolan Leonard Kress.
Brent Michael Perry.
Jennifer Rose Johnson.
Luke Anid Powdell.
Jillian Marie Kirkpatrick.
Kaylin Music Persinger.
Michael Karu Kamaku.
Sarah Verleen Peel.
Madeline Renee Kelderman.
Morgan Ashford Potts.
Richard LaRon Johnson Jr.
James Allen Perkins.
Vonzel Eugene Kelly III.
Jalen Eric Phillips.
Kayla Ann Kime.
Jarrett David Pemberton.
Sydney Renee Kemp.
Michael Scott Joban Kwan.
Hannah Alexandra Kinsey.
Reed Michael Peterson.
Kaylee Winona Jones.
Andrew Riley Pinkley.
Miriam Murad Khalil.
Donnie James Pizzetti.
Braxton Robert Logan Jordan.
Quinn Matthew Phillips.
Zachary Dalton Jones.
Caitlin Danielle Butler.
Elliot Joseph Keys.
Christine Lynn Bruns.
Aiden Art Jones.
Abby Kate Kane.
Kylie Lauren Jones.
Ashton Elizabeth Campbell.
Jacob Ross King.
Pablo Andres Burgos Velasquez.
Trinae Shantanique Johnson.
Ishaya Shema Brown.
Torrance Lamont Haynes.
Troy Buford.
Andrew J. Heller.
Lauren Elizabeth Bush.
Zachary Thomas Heller.
Brock Anthony Broslin.
Michael Reed Hicks.
Benjamin Nicholas Brookshire.
Alexander Logan Harvey.
Trenton David Brink.
Camden Ishane Hernandez.
Adrian Burks.
Molly Grace Wooster.
Hannah Joy Bushman.
Shayla Monique Henderson.
Jackson Carter Campbell.
Grace Amber Hall.
Logan James Brill.
Heather Nicole Heil.
Joshua Abram Butler.
Jack Allen Hannon.
Aubrey Ruth Call.
Chase Michael Hammonds.
Uzaku Ashley Okafor.
Jaden Timothy Hilbolt.
Elise Nicole Palmer.
Madeline K. Marie Harris.
Lauren Brittany Penner.
Molly Kathleen Harmon.
Caitlin Judith Noland.
Madeline Christine Heil.
Alec Daniel Nee.
Abigail Christine Hill.
Bradley Michael Myers.
Addison Krista Hill.
Maxwell Chandler Payne.
Haley Faith Harden.
Shelby Joe Parscale.
Madison Rose Heflin.
Brian David Payton.
Rebecca Ray Toon.
Zachary Lee Olson.
Zachary Edward Turner.
Hannah Lynn Nooner.
Delaney Ray Thomas.
Emily Madison Nunez.
Jakin Edward Thomas.
Valentina Kirstine Otteson.
Lisa Tuneld.
Amna Abdul Osman.
Waruntan Tan Sata Porchai.
Alec Tyler Nitz.
Dylan Meade Thompson.
Olivia Mara Ostrich.
Dylan Michael Taylor.
William Edward Nolan.
Kyle Christian Tworkowski.
Philip James Osterly.
Benjamin Lewis Travelant.
Hannah Kaylee Neo.
Samuel Arbanus Thomason.
Carson Douglas Palmer.
Terry William Trafton III.
Joshua Daniel Nelson.
Andrew Taylor Thomas.
Marissa Renee Oren.
Annalise Margaret Tiley.
Caleb Wade Furnell.
Jonathan Melton Temple.
Jason Thomas Farmer.
Jalen Gerard Thomas.
Hamza Abdwali Farah.
Tada Tamatada Trakul.
Dylan Alex Fike.
Lane Addison Thompson.
Brennan Chason Foster.
Justin David Tyndall.
Lily Grace Flint.
Jenny Nyang Tran.
Madeline Lee Ferguson.
Brendan Kong Tran.
Lauren Elizabeth Formby.
Jacob Robert Winslow.
Sarah Noel Foster.
Quentin Allen Young,
Trey Mark Gallagher.
Michael Jeffrey Thomas Wiley,
Madison Elizabeth Fish.
Cameron Blake Williams,
Benjamin Case Foch.
Kriston Skylar Wilson,
Peyton Lee Forbes.
Elliot Bristol Wimberly,
Dylan Thaddeus Noland.
Tyler Danton Williams,
Nadell Legene Fulton.
Malia Nicole Wilson,
Brianna Marie Fetz.
Laurel Christina Yos,
Shannon Renee Gadsden.
Peyton Ray Yokley,
Jeremiah William Grapes Falk.
Carter Grant Young,
Cameron James Gaffney.
Alexis Catherine Wilds,
Karen Marie Smith.
Lolly Wiley,
Kelsey Breon Henderson.
Jasmine Marie Williams,
David Rizwan Akram.
Drayden Renee Wood,
Nicholas Charles Ring.
Emma Rose Wise,
Casey Vaughn Specht.
Faith Marie Wolf,
Thomas Marcel Johnson Jr.
Riley Marie Williams,
Caden Zachary Weiss.
Amali Munir Jacob,
Jordan Tyree Jones.
Taylor Marie Wilmore,
Never tie.
Will the class of 2019 please stand? Graduates of Lee Summit West, you may now move your tassels. Congratulations.